Hi, I'm Lucy Edwards, Director of Strategic Engagement at Metaport and VHT Studios, and we are at Inman Connect 2023 in New York City, and my guest now is Joe Pyke. Joe, you are the Managing Director of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Portugal Properties. So how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, very happy to be here.
So you are a vendor at the event. You have a booth. You have a busy hopping environment over there. Everyone is wondering because I had never seen anyone from a foreign country at Inman being a vendor. So that is great that you came here. Tell me, how is the show for you and what's the reason that you are here?
So the show's been great for us, and it was more about getting exposure for Portugal, because we've seen over the last 12 months that there's been a massive influx from America, especially states like California and New York. So last year, the American market was 35% of our buyers, and we can already see that's going to be increasing next year.
I think it's also a great plus that you have an American, not American, but English-speaking team, and it's easier for everyone to communicate with you.
Yeah, correct. Most people in Portugal speak English, and we are an English company based in Portugal. We have 10 offices stemming from Porto, Lisbon, across the Algarve, and in Madeira and the Azores. So we cover the islands as well. And every single member of our team speaks English. Some of them are Portuguese, but their English is outstanding.
And how long ago did you become a Berkshire Hathaway Home Services affiliate?
So we joined in 2019, and from the name, Berkshire Hathaway isn't so widely known in Europe, but it is becoming increasingly so. But we tend to deal with the luxury style properties, and those people with money know about Warren Buffett, they know about the brand, so it's been a real big plus for us.
So just a few words about the culture of MLS and like we have, for example, National Association of Realtors. Just a few words about what you have in Portugal.
So I wish we had an MLS in Portugal, but we don't. So sometimes you can have 7 different agencies advertising one property. It is a little bit of the Wild West out there, but we like to think of ourselves as a cut above the rest. So we do manage to secure many exclusive listings.
Okay, well, that's great. But what about, like we have an MLS system, so can you advertise your properties here in the United States?
We can, yeah, and we do through Berkshire Hathaway. So we can use some of the portals like Zillow and things like that. We don't tend to, because most of our traffic comes through our own website, which is portugalproperty.com, and we've got over 1,500 properties on there. So we tend to use that, and we do different lines of advertising.
And what about, like you mentioned that Americans are pouring in, and we are one of the few who are really considering getting a second home in Portugal. So what would you say? Is it younger generation? Is it younger people? Is it someone who is retiring that they're coming to Portugal?
So we get a lot. It was and is the number one place to retire at the minute. But our average age of buyers last year was 44. So we're seeing a lot of nomads coming in. As long as they have internet, they can work from anywhere. So we're seeing a lot of young families coming in and buying up some of these properties. And as I said, the big buyers really, California, New York, Texas a little bit, and Seattle. That tends to be where the buyers are coming from.
And is it easy to purchase? What about the taxation? Like, is any property tax higher, for example, for Americans or for foreigners versus someone who is Portuguese?
Well, the taxes for a European or for an American are the same. You don't have the taxes are very, very cheap compared to other countries.
So basically, what you are saying is that everyone is treated equal as far as purchasing the property, paying for it, and so on.
Yeah, I mean, a resident, so if you're a resident of Portugal, would get treated slightly different to foreign buyers, but there's no big gulf in taxation and things like that.
And what about mortgages? So how does that work if someone just is coming with the down payment versus purchasing in cash?
So your mortgages are very cheap compared to the US. There's a 3.5% fixed at the minute. I would tend to say you need around about 30% as a down payment, and then you can mortgage the 70%.
Even for foreigners?
Even for foreigners, yeah.
That is great. So what's the process if someone is going through your website, they like something, they get a hold of you, you get back to them right away, and you start the conversation? Do you help your potential buyers with advice about the area, the neighborhood?
Yeah, I mean, we hold their hand every step of the way. So what would happen normally is somebody would inquire on a property on our website. They would leave us a little note. Someone's going to call them up. So one of our PAs will call them up. They'll speak to them. They'll find out a little bit more about them. We'll try and get some other properties to show them. Then we'll put them together a tour. And then we'll hold their hand right the way through. We can put them in contact with the right lawyers. We can put them in contact with the right tax advisors. We can do as much or as little as they want us to do.
Well, that is great. I'm ready to move.
We'd be happy to have you.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. And I'm going to spread the word. And actually, Joe is going to be on my lunch with Lucy. We're just working on a date. So that would be fantastic. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you very much.
Have a great one. Have a great day. Cheers.